NNAMDI KANU drops this again. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, ɁIPOB, ₦NNAMDI KANU, has done it again. His regular attacks on President Muhammadu Buhari, his administration, and Nigeria itself continue to be endless. The brutal onslaught by the Chadian forces against Boko members and the subsequent statements by the President of Chad Republic, Idris Deby, that Nigerian forces were absent in the war against the insurgents, provided him the perfect opportunity to castigate Nigeria and its armed forces. Taking shots squarely at the Nigerian armed forces, he said they cannot win the fight against Boko because they lack focus in their legitimate duty. He also alleged that the Nigerian army has turned soldiers into policemen, manning multiple checkpoints in the peaceful south and collecting bribes at roadblocks when they ought to be in the north fighting the Boko members. In his words, Nigeria is absent in the fight against Bokos. The Nigerian armed forces cannot concentrate in their legitimate work because they are busy perpetrating unprofessional conduct. It will be impossible for the army to defeat the insurgents in the north because Nigeria as a country has never won any war on its own without outside help. Without Britain, Russia and Egypt, Nigeria could not have prevailed over Biafra. How therefore can any sensible person expect them to defeat Boko Haram? How can Nigeria army be present when they are busy looking for other things? How can brutalized Nigerian army be present when they are busy invading homes of innocent civilians and looking for unarmed citizens to deal with? Wow. And honestly, this Chad stuff on the Chad troop and they are defeating this Boko people is honestly, it has really exposed the Nigerian army and exposed the government of the of the country. It has really exposed, honestly, it has really exposed what will not be their excuse. Apart from we talking about for how many years we've been on this issue. But very soon now you're going to be hearing those who are always supporting this thing has been on before the government came in. But that was one of the things that made people to vote for them, that they should come and do the needful, because those who were there before couldn't do it, and they raised everyone's expectation high. But at the end of the day, what do we see? It's just for them to recruit them back into the system and telling us that they want to spend taxpayers' money on them to send them abroad, to the extent that they even know that our education system is not even, they don't even deserve our education system. They want to take them outside of the country. I think people have not really asked that question. Where do they even want to take them to? Is it UK, or they want to take them to Saudi Arabia, or where? Or Afghanistan or Pakistan? That's another question that people really need to know. So because this whole thing is beyond one's comprehension. So just look at Chad there. And what has been happening in the Nigeria system or the Nigeria army is corruption, is, the attitude of not, they don't even want, I don't think they are even doing anything. Because with what Chad has done, it shows that they have not been doing anything. They are just playing lip services. They are just deceiving us, telling us cock and bull stories. And that is to tell you, that's the reason why you see that majority of those soldiers, they want to leave voluntarily before their time. They just want to leave. A majority have been submitting applications that they want to leave. If a system is working, do you think people will want to sacrifice all that they have worked for just to walk away like that without any pension? Because it does not worth it anymore. They see how their colleagues are being taken down on a daily basis, and they will be surprised that after planning themselves, planning how to go about this whole thing, before they will just be ambushed. And you think they don't know what is happening, just that majority of them, they can't just come out. But even without them saying anything, we know what has been happening. You are doing the same thing over and over again, and you want different results. They don't want to change the services. You can imagine this a singular act of this Chadian troop has exposed the Nigerian government and the Nigerian army. So what do you expect? You see them going all over the place, making videos and threatening people, manning checkpoints all over the place. Where there is no war, they are there. Because of what? Because of what? Because some people are saying they want to have their own country. And also, to make matter worse, you can imagine how Buhari's supporters have been bashing and blasting the president of Chad, because the man did what our president could not do, and now they are saying they should declare him enemy of state. You can imagine. Someone say he's telling the truth, that NNAMDI KANU is telling the truth, or are you blind to see NNAMDI KANU is pointing out what these gutter journalists could not see for fear of being unable to be paid? God sent NNAMDI KANU, IPOB leader, to voice out the voiceless, to voice out for the voiceless. Look at what the Lagos State did by donating a cup of gari, a cup of rice, 2 loaves of bread, 2 sachets of tomatoes, few cups of red beans to residents in a community this morning. Was that not a disgrace? People are obeying the laws while soldiers are going about killing and humiliating citizens who went out to look for their daily bread, knowing they were destined to starve to death. All must hail and thank NNAMDI KANU for his tremendous work to humanity. Nigeria army is not a fighting army and will never be. They are their best. They are their best on the peaceful streets down south, molesting and harassing innocent civilians. And ragtag militia will expose their gross indiscipline and lack of fighting courage. The Nigerian military under BURUTAI can only flex their muscles against defenseless civilians. Truth talks, but Nigeria hates truth, especially Buhari government. They hate truth. The army is busy with the war against coronavirus and the women of Warri. Yes, that is what they are boasting of. Very disgraceful, very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. And Onoche that usually talk, I don't know where, because of what? Because of what you are going to eat. She cannot talk. I'm sure they all saw the videos. Because there are 2 videos. They all saw it. They pretended as if they didn't see it. They pretended as if nothing happened. They all saw it. Is it not embarrassing? Is it not a disgrace to them? Even this child incident that just happened, none of them could say anything. But their supporters who do not have shame are coming out to blast the president of Chad, that he is an enemy of they should declare him enemy of state, because for the fact that he's talking about Shekau, damn it, he knows where he is. So you can, oh my goodness, they do not have shame. Nigerian security forces is a scam. The Nigerian army is a failed entity. I don't even blame them much, because they operate under a very unholy government. That is just the truth. Concerning what NNAMDI KANU has said, he doesn't talk anyhow. He's always on point. NNAMDI makes much sense. Even now, the Buhari imposed lockdown. You can see that army are beating up innocent citizens who have been hungry for days. When you see the truth, you keep quiet. Ride on, Nigeria. KANU, ride on. Nigeria hates the truth. Of course they hate the truth, and that's why we are see where we are today. They prefer to defend somebody who is marginalizing them, who is suffering them. You can imagine in this lockdown, see what they are sharing. What they are sharing. Even people have advised them to share, to give people money. I think Sarah was even telling the federal government to give Nigerians, every Nigerian, 5,000 naira. What is 5,000 naira in the first place? But even pay it through BVN. I don't know why they want to use. They are afraid of using BVN, because they are telling us that what they are going to spend is going to be more than even what they are going to pay for the BVN is going to be more than what they are going to be giving people. I don't even know the logic, because I don't know whether CBN will be charging them for paying through people's accounts, because they see the same government. So I don't understand that. They prefer to do everything in a crude manner, not even in a refined manner. They just want to, so that there will be manipulations. We hear what Lai Mohammed has even told us about the what they have shared, and saying that Nigerians are not even hungry. They are very strong only on harmless civilians. They have never won any war. Good number ran away when they were called to go to Liberia. Call any to go to Northeast, he will resign, but put him at road checkpoint, he will fire an innocent civilian who is going about his business. You can imagine. KANU better go and say Okrika. Coward, desperate monger. Leadership is by wisdom, not by arrogance. And someone says here that okay, this one is from the north now. So of course, you should expect him to say that their people are being killed every day, they will keep quiet. And someone says, reply him that why is it that anytime a contemporary issues are raised, considering Nigerian backwardness, a Muslim northerner will be critical about it? Why are you always conformable with backwardness? Of course, they will not say anything with this Chadian troop that really defeated Shekau and his boys. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh, and by their fruit we shall know them. When a Boko Haram terrorist member talks, we know them. If wisdom is a critical for leadership, I don't think this present government poses one. KANU is on point. Period. Make I hear pim again from your smelly mouth. Una go roti for this zoo called Nigeria, Hausa people. NNAMDI KANU should do the little money give them is using on castigating that does not think of his existence to alleviate poverty in his village rather than chasing an ordinary shadow. Okay. And someone says NNAMDI KANU donated 50 million naira to his people in the course of this lockdown. How much did you donate to your people? You are hypocrites. Yoruba had the biggest mumu I have ever seen. I think this person that said this, made this comment, he said, Ode Yemi Matthew, who is the one telling NNAMDI KANU that what has he done to his village people. Are we talking about the donation? Now you can see the way they always digress. You know, when people are, you know, the issue on ground, they will not say that. Why are you talking about the villagers? Of course, I don't know whether this person is in this country. When NNAMDI KANU and the IPOP donated money and even organized their doctors and nurses to help in this fight against a coronavirus. I don't know whether this particular person is in this country. They are talking of how Chad troop defeated Boko Haram. They are not, they can't say anything. Hey, my goodness. They cannot just say anything concerning what is happening, the issue on ground now. They are leaving the message, attacking the messenger. Even the area at which he's even attacking NNAMDI for, he does not even have a fair knowledge of what really happened. Someone said NNAMDI KANU is right. Nigerian army are politician soldiers only trained to fight political opponents. KANU is saying the truth. Of course, he's saying the truth now. You can see now they've started attacking the Chadian president. They've started attacking him because he has been able to put us to shame. He has been able to put the Nigerian army to shame. Then tell me, billions of naira that have been spent. Just recently, was it not last week that we lost a lot of all these soldiers? We lost them because they were ambushed. And you are telling me that these people should not resign, they should not tender their resignation application that they are going. It's just unfortunate because of this not being of being economical with the truth. That is why we are still where we are. We cannot move forward. You can imagine somebody is talking about what the Chadian government did to this Boko Haram. Somebody is talking about why is it that NNAMDI KANU did not feed this village people in this lockdown. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what NNAMDI KANU has said. Leave your comments below and